student, you are going to study the new topic, new chapter, that is current electricity. Now, this chapter is very important for the point of view of the board examination. Up till now, we know that series and parallel combination of the resistances. Also, the rules for series and parallel combination. Now, if the circuit is complicated, then how to find the resistance of the given complicated circuit? For that, the Kirchhoff introduced the Kirchhoff's laws of electrical network. You understand that in order to find the resistance in the circuit, this law is very useful. Let us consider the Kirchhoff's first law, or the current law, or you can say that laws of junction. So, consider the statement. Now, in this statement, the algebraic sum of current at junction is 0 in the electrical network. That means summation of I is equal to 1 to n, that I equal to 0. So, according to the Kirchhoff's current law, if we consider the circuit, now in this circuit, the point P is called as the junction. The point P, it is called as junction because here the particular wire or conductor, they come together, they join together at the point P. Hence point P, it is called as the junction. So let us understand the value of current, and the value of current can be determined with the help of sign convention. So understand the sign convention. The current arriving at the junction are considered as positive, and current leaving the junction are considered as negative. So in the circuit, you find that the current I1, I3, I5, so they are the current entering at the junction, while the I2, I4, I6, they are leaving the junction, move away from the junction. Hence, I2, I4, I6 are, according to that, they are the negative, while remaining are positive. So, if we consider this equation, from the sign convention, we find that I1 minus I2 plus I3 minus I4 plus I5 minus I6 equal to 0. If we take the example and put the value of I1, I2, I3 in the equation, we find that the value of I1, I2, I3, that means up to I6 equal to 0. And from that we can easily understand that the I1 plus I3 plus I5 on the left hand side, it is equal to I2 plus I4 plus I6. So this shows that our statement is correct.